I'm going to play some of this mill deck. So now that the two most annoying decks in the format, in my opinion, have been nerfed, or obliterated in the case of Guy Scam. Rip Guy Scam, goodbye. Goodbye forever. Um, I think it's actually slowed the tempo of the format down from what was a turn 3 format into turn 3 sometimes, but most of the time turn 4 format. So this deck doesn't do well when it's in a turn 3 format, but it does pretty good when it's in a turn 4 format. So this is a fun mill deck. We're not doing the standard just cast a bunch of mill cards. Our goal, we of course have our Ruin Crabs because we're mill, so we're going to run Ruin Crabs. We're running Unholy Heat because we run Mesmeric Orb, so we can oftentimes get full value from that. We have Faithless Lootings and Thirst for Knowledges to dig. This discards an artifact card. This draws 3 at instant speed and discard 2 or discard an artifact, which is relevant for us because we want these in the graveyard. We have Goblin Engineer. This can just straight up go and immediately grab and put one of these in the graveyard. So like our ideal curve would be turn 1 Ruin Crab, turn 2 Engineer, turn 3 Frank Sanity, turn 4 Mindbreaker, and just mill their entire deck. So we have these to fetch the Mindbreakers. We run Mesmeric Orb. This helps us in 2 ways. So we want ourselves to get milled because if we mill one of these, we just have it available to us for free without us having to spend anything else. And the other thing is, if they somehow are able to stop us from one turn milling them, it forms our alternate win con along with Ruin Crab. We can mill with Ruin Crab and Mesmeric Orb along with our 4 Fabled Passages and our 3 Bruvax and 4 Frank Sanities to double the amount that these are milling, and these are multiplicative with each other. So if you have 2 Frang, it's more than double because the first one would mill, and then the second one would mill what the first one milled plus the original amount. So we can win via just Mesmeric Orb Ruin Crabbing. We can win if we don't have the combo, which the combo, if you don't know, is either this or this and this. This mills half their library. It has Unearth for 4. So all our lands except 1 give blue. So that we can't be screwed out of playing this. So you can play this from your graveyard for 4 and immediately attack. It will mill half their library. If you have either of these cards that double your mill, it will mill their entire library. Even if you don't have them, you still have the option to do this just to get half the mill. Let your Mesmeric Orb and Ruin Crab finish them, or your Jace finish them. We're just kind of all in on the mill strat. We're running a red-blue mana base, 4 Fabled Passages because we have 4 Ruin Crabs, so we want the fetch land ideally. It's a historic deck. And that's it. Let's play some games. We have a really good matchup against certain decks. We have a great matchup against blue-white control because they are unlikely to be able to stop our Mindbreakers from coming out of the graveyard. It's a really hard card for them to deal with. Most of the ways that they're dealing with creatures are either going to give us value if they, say, Fragment Reality it, or if they settle us. The mill effect has already gone off. Like, we don't actually care about the damage. We only care about the mill trigger. If they sacrifice an attacking creature us, which I don't think people should play that card anymore. It was only there because of Guy Scam. I would change the deck to remove that. I mean, we have the Faithless Looting. Let's give it a shot. We still have a shitty matchup against Wizards, and it looks like that's what we're going to get fed into here. We're just going to kill it. Make things a little bit more difficult for our opponent. Beautiful. Don't play any creatures. That would be great. Haha. No wizards for you. Fuck your wizards. So now we're going to loot. Potentially discard 2 Frank Sanities. We only need 1. Best draw. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, so we do this and this. Alright, we're in really good shape here. We have Unholy Heat turned on. We can kill anything they play. We have a Fraying Sanity next turn, and then we have a Mindbreaker the turn after, and there's not much they're going to be able to do about it, probably. I mean, that would have helped, but... Alright, Fraying Sanity. Alright, so next turn we have Lethal, especially if they tap out. Oh, we might wait for a tap out. We want to see them having less than 3 mana. It's Flame of Anarchy. Okay, they lose. Man, it's so funny. They had the answer to our combo, and they just used it to draw cards. Alright, they're dead. One-shot mill! Goodbye, library! So we have a bad matchup against Wizards, but our hand lined up really well against them that time. We were able to kill their first Wizard. They didn't have another Wizard. They had to fucking dig through their deck. Now, if they were more heads up, they were a better Magic player. They would have realized that they were about to get one-shot milled, and they would have held up that Flame of Anor to kill our Mindbreaker instead of drawing 2 cards with it. But if they had done that, we wouldn't have attacked with it, so there is that. What's better? Getting Mesmeric down faster. I think getting Mesmeric down faster outweighs the crab here. So we're going to fetch our 1 red just so that we have access to red. Play an orb here because that can find our Mindbreaker on its own. Orb or Engineer here? I think I'm going to play Engineer so I can play it. Now he has Enlist a creature, 1-time boon, Boros Enlist. And we will absolutely block if that's the case. That's a lot of power on the field. Go ahead and enlist you something. Sure. We'll take that all day, so let's just... Opponents on white-red, what are the odds they can kill Bruvak? And if they waste a turn killing Bruvak, does it... Okay, we're gonna play Bruvak. Normally, Fraying Sanity would be better here, but Bruvak is probably not super likely to get removed here and serves as a big butt blocker for these 2/1s. Okay. Now what? No attack. Okie dokie, we just win the game here. Mill your deck? The Deck Eraser. Clean your deck like it's a whiteboard. So yeah, you can kind of see what it does. Our goal is to our number 1 goal here is to turn 3 some form of mill doubler on the opponent. Turn 4, Mind. Eventually, if we win too much with this deck, it'll start feeding us people that run Gaia's Blessing and feeding us people that are running like Reanimator and things where you really don't want to be milling the opponent. And like that's just the way it is with mill decks. Um, because they do deck-based matchmaking, if you win too much, it'll just feed you into like literal hard counters. But it's actually a very strong mill deck, and we actually have a really good matchup against the regular mill deck because them milling us is usually advantageous for us. Okay, let's keep this. So I think we'll loot. Oh, opponent goes first. Okay, well then what we do depends on what they do. Ooh, fun stuff. Alright, try to combo me, please. Go fuck yourself. Second one, that's not ideal. How do we want to do this? Let's try to grab an answer. We don't find one. Alright, let's see if he's still got it. If he has another scale up and the combo, that would be really, like, there's not much we can do about that. Alright, so how do we want to do this? I mean, we have to go for the combo kill here. We get Bruvak down, at least we have a second blocker. We don't need to crack that yet. We might find a crab. Alright. Here you go, opponent. It's got to land. Does look like we're going to have to block this thing, unfortunately. Well, we'll see what he pulls in, right? This Terror of Mount Velis we have to block. And it is. Which is unfortunate. Think we lose because of that? What a fucking insanely lucky. So we die without a blocker. I don't think there's an answer here. Send in our Mindbreaker and say GG. Just a fucking lucky ass opponent. We're dead. So their hand was exactly one land, 2 minions, a scale up, 2 pump scales, and a Terror of Mount Velis. Sure. Seems legit. How come if I play that deck, I literally, like, mulligan 5 times and get nothing? And then when I do get it, I just get Fatal Push twice and immediately scoop and lose the game. But when I play against it, they have everything all the time, every time. Okay, we'll play a tap land first. So that we can Orb on turn 2. Yes, Mulligan more, fool. Am I in play queue and not ranked? No, I'm in ranked. What is with all these jank? Who plays that deck in ranked? Okay, whatever. So there's 2 decks now that I know of that have semi-reliable turn 2 kills. One would be that Terra Mount Velis deck we just fought, and the other is Hammer Time, like Fling Hammer Time. Okay, we'll keep it. We're gonna play our tap land and then Orb on turn 2. And then Thirst turn 3, turn 4 Mindbreaker, turn 5 Jace, Mill 15. Should do most of their library at that point, assuming we live that long. Great. It's Wizards again. Might be Phoenix. It's either Phoenix or just normal box standard ass Wizards. So Orb here, Thirst. Come on, dude. You play like the slowest motherfucker on the planet. Good thing they have a slow hand. I like that. Reckless Charge. Come on. Yeah, this feels like Phoenix. Like, I don't think the normal Wizard deck runs Sleight of Hand. It's a filler spell versus a... Okay. Mill. Play this. Play... I don't want to get Spell Pierce or anything, so we're just going to go ahead and do this. Mill 3, please. Like I said, even though we won that first match against Wizards, we have a bad matchup against... Okay, that's fine. We don't care about that anymore, I don't think. We just want to see as little damage as possible. That's not ideal. I still think that this deck is stupid and should be nerfed, but this is probably the remaining dumb deck that should have been hit in the ban wave and just somehow always escapes the radar, under the radar. I mean, there's no way it's under the radar because it's like 30% of the ladder, but is that plus Reckless Charge already lethal? I think it was. So like if he just Reckless Charged, he's gonna get a land Wreck Charge. This goes up to 3/3. Yeah, it's lethal. Alright. Lame. Lame ass boring deck. Oh, he has another one. Okay. We're dead. Boring. Like, I get why people play it. It's cheap and effective. It's just fucking so goddamn boring. And it's been the same for like 2 years. I hate that deck on about the same level as I hate being Thought Seized. Pitch. pitch. We have all the things we need, so we'll go ahead and pitch our draw spell in favor of the Fraying Sanity that we can play on turn 3 and then just kill our opponent on turn 4. Best draw here would probably... Okay, that's fine. Best draw here would probably be like Crab, maybe? Something to distract from what we're doing. Alright, opponent. I mean, this is gonna... So far, his clock is too slow because we're gonna go this and then this, and he's gonna die. Right. We're on an 8-turn clock. Alright, Mindbreaker turn. Okay, down to... I think generally the only thing that can kill this thing in these Izzet decks is the... Okay. Let's go grab us a blue and mill our opponent's entire deck. One shot mill. Cannon fire. Library eraser. Go. See what he was even wearing. Some crap. Some subpar wizard stuff. It's like the wizard's deck is solved. There's 2 versions. There's a Phoenix version that's not as good, and there's actually 3 versions. And all 3 versions are solved. There's the Phoenix version, it's not as good. And then there's the Ring Bearer Wizards, which is good, and the regular Wizards, which is also good. Both those are probably roughly equivalent, but they're like the list is solved. You don't need Sleight of Hand in the deck, for example. That's just removing a card that's better. Like if you put Sleight of Hand in Wizards, you took something else out that was better than having Sleight of Hand. Okay. Go ahead and loot. Pitch the loot. Pitch the... I think Jace is pretty far off. We'll play the Engineer next turn. Get a Mindbreaker in our graveyard. And also, okay, so here's the biggest problem with the deck. Because they're doing deck-based matchmaking, for some reason it thinks this deck needs to fight wizards all the time. If I go play a different deck, I won't fight as many wizards. But if I play this deck, it's like every other game. And we fought 3 out of 4 games has been against wizards. You know? Like at this point. Okay, it's a different wizards. That's fine. Let's, do I need to shot this in? No. Unholy heat this. See, that's a perfect example. It'd be better to have Mentor's Guidance than Sleight of Hand. Alright, hit me for 3, bro. Come on. Come on, hit me for 3. Okay. We don't want to mill him just yet. Ideally, we would draw one of our mill enhancers on this turn. That's scary. Let's draw 3. Alright. Play the Ruin Crab. We're on the mill them out plan, which is not as good as the one shot plan now. So next turn we're gonna play Ruin Crab. Play a land, play Mindbreaker, mill half their library. Do I have any other things I can get out of here? No. Alright, Wizard's Lightning, my crab, that's fine. Sure. So yeah, the biggest problem with this deck is that you're gonna get fed into Izzet Wizards, and if you win too much, you're gonna get fed into Guy's Blessing. Let's go ahead and mill 22 cards. I think we're dead. Cause Wizards is a stupid deck. See, like, all this cute shit, I don't agree with it. Sure. Take a lot. Probably a lethal amount, actually. Yeah. Like I said, Wizards is dumb. Symmetry Sage should be nerfed. This card should give +2/+0. Alright, whatever. Symmetry Sage should give 2/0, and it should be a 0/2. Instead of a 0/3 that gives +3. I honestly believe that would probably be enough to put Wizards in like a more reasonable position. Because the biggest problem is not the damage, it's the fact that it enables them to buy back their Wizard Lightnings and their Flame of Anors with Dreadhorde Arcanist. Or, you know what, just ban Dreadhorde Arcanist. That would be funny. You ban Dreadhorde Arcanist, the whole thing falls apart. It'd still be good. Just not stupid good.
Hey, fuck it. You want a pet? Oh, yeah. I expect your booty.
Okay, let's try again. Crab, heat, orb, sure. You gonna mulligan to death, opponent? Death by mulligan? Well, the good news is that they mulliganed a bunch. The bad news is that they have more cards in their library now. Also, 62? What the fuck are you on, dude? We'll play this in Mesmeric Orb next. What kind of nonsense is this? About to find out. Oh, it's just Geomancer again, but with the nerfed Geomancer. Alright. Sure. Make all the treasures you want. Let's send a message. Hiya! Key, y'all! Ruin Crab, attack! Alright, we're just chilling now. We have an answer to the first Geomancer, so... And we have a draw 3, so regardless of what he does here... I guess Pantlaza is better than Geomancer, really. Or Geological Appraiser. Alright. Kill that. Go ahead and put that in your hand there, buddy. Oh, I should have tapped. Fuck. There is a reason. to swing with the crab at here, actually, because we want to mill or sell. Alright, end of opponent's turn, we're going to Thirst, and we'll hold up Heat for Pantlaza or a Geological Appraiser. Oop, there goes the Gulta. That's not an option anymore. Sure. Let's draw some cards. Do I want to... No, I want that orb, actually. And let's go ahead and tap this land as well. Mill itself as much as possible. Great. Play our untap land, because we have another draw 3 available. Second orb. I mean, at a certain point, his deck becomes unable to combo anymore if we remove enough cards from him. Okay, that's just a land. This. Okay, I think we probably got there. I think if we just Bruvac. Yeah, okay, I think we got there. Just on the normal mill plan here, because I'm going to Bruvac and then Fraying Sanity. We are vulnerable for 1 turn here. There's a Mindbreaker. So let's think about this. If I Bruvac and then do this at mill 6, and then Fraying Sanity hits for 6 more, so we mill 12, or I can do this in mill 15. But one advances our board state, so let's do the one that advances our board state. Yeah, I think we've probably milled his deck to where he can't combo kill us anymore. At least it's not feeding me. Like, I would much, at this point, Geomancer is not really that scary anymore. If I was going to run anything, I would run the Quintoris version now, I think. Because if you have to pick between playing a Geomancer for 5 and playing a Quintoris for 5, the Quintoris combo is harder to interact with. And it wins on its own with having to devote less cards in the deck to the combo. Okie dokie. Just another fucking burn deck. Let's play it out like this. Hold up our Unholy Heat. For any fervent champions that may arrive. Play out our Engineer, get us a Mindbreaker in the graveyard. Do you want to burn my Goblin Engineer? I'm absolutely fine with that. Anything that takes some damage off our face is great. No blocks. Go ahead and take your card. Rossadon. So I'm kind of tempted to run it like this.
The weak-minded will be educated if Phyrex becomes subdued.
Start ticking up the Jace. Next turn we can whack him and mill half his deck and then mill 12 cards on top of that. And then one more Jace should close it. We just have to live that long. Let's not take damage here. Sure. So ordering's a challenge here. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3 types. 3 out of 4. Instant artifact and creature. So if I -4 you, that should turn on my unholy heat. And then we can pay 2, play another Jace. Plus the Jace here, and unholy the Embercleaved's etching on his combat step. Second Ferocidon. Not ideal. So how do we do this? He's got 37 cards left. We're dead to the Embercleave. I think we have to do it like this. So we'll play Crab. Take 2. Plus Jace. Thirst. Discard this. Play this. Mill. And we have to chump. I think we're still dead, too. Oh, does it have Menace? Yeah, it does. Alright, third Rampaging Ferocidon. Alright, let's see if we can do it. Holy shit, that was close.
Outwitted me. Impossible.
Play this at Mills 17. I think we're just short. Oh, we're dead. Yeah, I forgot about those. Okay, fair enough. We're always going to have issues with extremely fast aggro decks to this deck. Just the way it is. I just wish that I didn't get fed into Izzet and Burn decks. Like, I really wish that matchmaking went purely off of ELO and wasn't, like, inspecting the cards in your deck. I think it's bullshit. It's really hard to tell what the actual meta is. Player tap lane first here. Yep. Unholy Heat, Fraying Sanity, or Thirst for Knowledge. Can't touch my crab. Can't touch my crab. Okay, takes Fraying Sanity. Sure. And that might actually be better to play Goblin Engineer. Let me think about that. Let's actually not think about that. We're gonna play our crab. We're gonna play this on red so that we can hold up Unholy Heat. And we're gonna pass the turn. Sure. Next turn we have Orb and Passage. Rat, huh? Okay, loot. Oh, it's okay. I see what it is. Sure. Free Root Walla. We really need to fill our graveyard. He's okay. He's gonna bring this back. So, how do we do this? So fetch a blue. And we can get it online, but we're gonna, like, if he's got it, we're fucked. Like, this gets our Unholy Heat online. But we can't use it because we have no mana, so we could pretty easily be fucked here. If he's got it, he's got it. Okay, thank God. Alright, we should actually be in pretty good shape now. Alright. Yep. It's a great trade for us. We love that. Play our Goblin Engineer. Put one of these in so that we can do Swapsy. The 1-2 is also a good blocker for all these 1-1 chumps. We can block the Seasoned Pyromancer, we can block the Voltaire and Epicure. All is fine. Plus, if he turns all sideways, we can get a big hit with. Alright. That. Okay, sure. Let's go and play Brewvac. Now if we get a land, we just win. And even if we don't, we have Orb. Attacks, huh? Decided you'd stop? It might be better to just do this to hit land. Got another Grease Fang right there. That's great. Alright. I think even if he gets the Grease Fang here, we still win. Bummer, dude. You need to answer this Brewvac, my friend. Walla can't even attack. It doesn't trade with Brewvac. Alright, he goes to fetch the remaining, however many remaining Grease Fangs there are in the deck. 1, 2, 3. There's one more, huh? Alright. Go for it. Your deck's gone next turn anyway. Got him. Finally. I need to start up the chili that I'm going to have for dinner in the slow cooker. So I need to hop up for a second after this game. Praying. Okay, it's the boost deck. We have to take this hit, whatever it is. Okay, great. That's perfect. So we want to see. Hopefully we'll get a nice mill here. Planeswalker and a land. Goblin Engineer's not great, but we'll go with it. I'm gonna just do this now. Don't want to give him the chance to respond with like a pump spell. It would take two. Like, he would try to pump it, we would kill it. But then if he had another pump spell, which he might, he would be able to save it, and we would take a load of damage and waste a card. I think it's probably better to just kill it. Another electrostatic. And a scamp. Little scampy boy. Oh, it milled a land. Right, let's play this. Put our Mindbreaker in the graveyard. Amelia. Amelia. No attacks. Amelia. Spear and Wreck Charge on the Scamp, perhaps? Sure. We will block the Scamp. We're gonna block. I mean, it all has prowess. We're gonna block like this. He can sacrifice the Scamp either way. I'd rather him do it on my terms, and if he hits my crab with it, that's fine too. I'd rather him do that, you know? Alright, we need a land. Okay. We got the land, so we gotta live one more turn. Go ahead and mill 14 cards. $16 cards left. We're at a point where we maybe should have just Mindbreakered it. Well, no, because he got milled 14 because of the Mesmeric Orb and the Brewback. I think we can just kill him with the Jace now. Yeah, we can. Got 5 mana to work with, 2 cards and 2 Wreck Charges. My guess would be a Pump Spell and a Wreck Charge. Because our crab, which is what we want to see, our crab is irrelevant right now. Wreck Charge here. It's a perfect turn for us. It's exactly what we want to see. We can actually chump. Take. Oh no, it's not what we want to see because he has exactly lethal. Well, it is what it is. So I think I could have actually lived there. So he had 3 and 3, and then 7. I could have stopped 4 of the. Yeah, I needed to block the. That's my fault. I needed to block the Trampler. Normally you wouldn't, but I needed to put Brewback in front of the Trampler. And then I just play Jace, mill him, and then let his untap mill him out. I didn't think long enough about it. We live with one life in that scenario, and he mills out. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. Failed to count. Failure to count. Hey, buddy, can you hop down so I can go turn on the chili that we gonna have for dinner? Well, not you. You gonna have dog food for dinner. But me and Lindsay gonna have chili for dinner. Hey, buddy. All right, Teddy, come here. Come here, dude. Teddy. He's side-eyeing me like, no, you better not make me move my spot. Teddy, come here. Come on over here. Come on over here. The bridge is going down. No, no, no. Why would you sit on it? Why would you try to sit on it while it's actively being folded up, you fool?
Turn on the cooker.
Alright, I'm back, and what do we got here? I think I want to set up to orb on turn 2. So let's go ahead and fetch a blue. Cast our orb on turn 2, and then we can loot this Mindbreaker into the graveyard at some point. We have Unholy Heat that'll hopefully get turned on by our orb. Mindbreaker is very good for Unholy Heat. It's a creature and an artifact. So it immediately, upon like if I cast this and this, I'm already at 3. Actually, because I sacked. So if I loot here, I turn Unholy Heat on instantly, which is cool. Okay. I'm gonna actually do that. Alright. Pays off. Hit me for 1. See if I care. Sure. Oh, that was a good pickup. That was a very good pickup. Because now we have lethal next turn if he doesn't deal with this Brewvac. And if he deals with the Brewvac, we take less damage from the rest of his shit. A win-win. One four also pretty difficult for him to cope with.
I won't stop fighting till the people are safe again.
No blocks. Let's not give him the ability to shock our Brewvac with the mana off of Chandra.
Give a toast? I'd love to.
Sure. Hey, alright. That's a nice library you got there. It'd be a shame if something were to happen to it. Might as well get value on the Planeswalker, right?
Next time, I'll wear more comfortable shoes.
Got him. Got my chili going. It's gonna be good. Some chili with some cheese and crackers and some baked sweet potatoes. We can find something on the television.
Bundle your home and auto insurance.
Oh
with
god,
MGM and
it's
save.
so loud. Oh, I played this guy earlier. Why am I only playing the same people? I want some variety, please. Okay. Just hold up Unholy Heat. Next turn it's Engineer for Mindbreaker. We really would like to see our doubler here come off the top of our deck. Would be really nice. Opponent's on Convoke. Clarion Spirit, Ornithopter, sure. But no convocable stuff. And no way to attack effectively. What's our best bet here? I think we gotta do this. That is a lot of crabs. Okay, go ahead and convoke them. Loxodon. Dotha then Loxodon, I guess. That's a lot of shit. It's a wide board. What's the last card? Gotta be a Convoke card, right? It's a Loxodon, for sure. So next turn it's Crab, land. Unholy Heat's not super great here, but we can take out one of the 2/2s this makes, I guess. Yeah. Okay. We'll kill the Clarion Spirit, actually. So... Crab. Spire Bluff. Unholy Heat. No attacks. Goblin Engineer chumps the Loxodon. Unless he attacks with 1/1s. Okay. 1 mana left. Gildotha? No. Epicure. Sure. Okay, so jump you. It's the most amount of damage we can reduce. $42 cards left, huh? I don't know what gets us out of this is the problem. This has got to be the most we can mill. We could also Jace. We're taking 1, 2, 3, 4 in the air. Yeah, we have no way out. We're dead, so we might as well just mill as much as we possibly can. We're dead. Okay. I haven't fought a control deck one time since I started playing this earlier today. It's been all aggro, all wizards. Wizards burn, etc. I'm a little salty about it. Get our orb out. You can fragment it if you want. I will get a crab, however, if you do so. Okay, let's go ahead and play out Brewvac. Get immediate value off of it. And next turn we can play Fray Sanity. Okay, can't deal with it. You can't deal with it. I do wish people would, I mean, like, you know, if you feel like you're gonna lose, then concede, I guess. Pretty silly to concede at that point in the game. Surely you have some form of removal. I mean, I guess he doesn't. Or else he wouldn't have conceded. Generally, I think that deck runs Ossification. It's got a Teferi avatar, maybe it'll be a control deck. A control deck. Yep, we'll take it. Nope, it's just another burn deck. Of course. The Teferi avatar fake out. Well, let's grab red. Play orb. Get a Brewvac out as soon as we can. Okay, another Swift Spear. Mono. Door. 5 damage. Mill some cards. We milled 4 lands and probably gave our opponent an actual card he can use. Unfortunate. Okay, Burning Tree Emissary. Sure, 3/3. And play with fire to deal 6 more damage. We really need to hit a land here so we can play out Brewvac and at least have a blocker and potential to win. Sure. I think we're just at a point where we want to chomp the biggest creature. And we're dead. I don't think we have an out here. Brewvac. We still take 4 though. You can see how missing a land drop just like basically ruins your chance to win the game against something like this. If we'd hit this land drop, gone to the next turn and hit our next land drop, we could have milled him out, but we missed our land drop, and that put us 1 turn behind on the clock, and we just lost. This is not a tier 1 deck, but it is a fun deck. I wish there was some way to, like, mana up faster. There's really just not in the colors that we're doing. Like, treasures are not really the option that we would want. Alright. What kind of burn and or wizards deck will we fight this time? He's a green avatar, so it must be wizards. That's the way it's been working so far. Teferi avatar plays mono red, so green must be wizards. I'm gonna keep it. The red so will get an island. Annoyingly, it's just out of reach. I'm gonna shock it in case he's got the mana dork because I want my next turn to be laying down a Fraying Sanity. Yep. That's why we did it. It's pretty good actually. So Fraying Sanity. Here you go. Sure. We don't care about hexproof for our build. So we could just Jace and immediately mill 30. I don't hate it. Let's pass. We have the kill next turn, no matter what. We thirst. We put Terizian Mindbreaker in our graveyard. We swing. We mill their entire deck, assuming they don't have Gaia's Blessing, which they might. We've been playing the deck for a little over an hour now. It's about time for them to start feeding us into that. We don't really care about his like locking out damage shit. It doesn't matter to us. We don't care about Leyline of Sanctity either. It doesn't stop us. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Fuck. Well, it's not the end of the world. Same plan. Why don't you play that Leyline? I mean, you tutored for it, right? Sure. Grab. Land. Mindbreaker. Graveyard goes bye-bye. I mean, library goes bye-bye. Graveyard gets very large, actually. Yeah, this is one advantage that this deck has over the normal mill deck, is we don't have to ever target our opponent with any of our shit. The crabs mill without targeting, the orbs mill without targeting, the Mindbreaker mills without targeting. There is no target player mills, whatever. Just players mill. To play this on red, hold up Unholy Heat, play our Goblin Engineer on turn 2, get our graveyard populated. Hopefully we go runner land because we have a turn 4 kill. If we do... Alright, that's an interesting thing. Let's go ahead and kill this. Make it impossible for him to equip next turn. Because I do want to run out this Goblin Engineer here. It's hammer time. Okay, Colossus Hammer. Colossus Hammer. Both Colossus Hammers. Colossi hammers. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and slap down a Brewback as an emergency blocker and a win condition, potentially. Oh, he scooped without even realizing that we didn't have 4 mana. I'll take it. People are such bitches, man. If you're gonna play Hammer Time, like, why would, like, you're playing, like, Fling Hammer Time. Why would you not see if they hit the land? You know, like, you could kill people in 1 turn. Your opponent might not hit their 4th land. They might not be able to mill you out on the next turn, and then you might kill them. Okay, this is like a heavy-duty, just regular-ass mill hand. We can crab, and play a tap land. So blue crab, play play another crab. Steam Vents tapped. Mill 6. Next turn, play land. Mill 6. Frank Sanity. Mill 6. Should work. It's the plan anyway. So like, these are interesting cards because they give you different value. Like, this card gives you good value with crabs, and this card gives you good value with orbs. It's like, this value will immediately mill them for more when they're using orbs, and this card will immediately mill them more when you're using crabs. It's just that simple. So now it might be worthwhile to... I mean, he's killing our crabs, which is good for us. We like that. But it might... No, I think I'm going to play crab, tap land, go. Grab, land. Take it back where Faithless Looting. Kill spell for this, that's fine. Take 3 more, play out our Brewback. With the way opponent's playing, it's better to go ahead and get the win con in the graveyard. We can chump to take at least 2 damage out, and maybe he'll waste a kill spell on it. Don't think we're going to make it in time, though. Just not fast enough to beat Wizards reliably. Yep. See, like... should have gone face with that. Going on the creature is wrong, because you have a Trampler, and it's the only thing that you can block is a Trampler. And he draws instead. I mean... we're on a 2-turn clock either way, but I really don't like this. Like, you had 5 more damage, I would be at 1. That means no shock lands for me. So now we have Brewback, and we can block at least some of the Dreadhorde Arcanist. Ooh, hello. Alright, let's kill this. We're dead anyway, because just Wizards is dumb, but, you know, it is what it is. Let's play something else for a bit. I'm gonna played some good games of that. Again, the fact that the format is getting slower. My Divine Purges. Wait, do we not have Divine Purges? I'm getting wizards all day, so... Target creature, artifact creature, or enchantment. Artifact creature or enchantment. Okay, yeah. These are just better for our build. And, that's correct. We could probably go down to one of these. For a land situation, 24 is probably not enough. Do we have any ways to get lands? No. How is this so densely populated? Okay, so Surge of Salvation is very good for us. Reprieve is kind of mid for us. I'd like to go up to 3 and 3 with Settle and Purge. Maybe drop the Glorious Ends entirely from the deck. Try running it like that. Alright, so this is Gideon book turns. We have a different goal. The other players are trying to reduce our life to 0. Or Millis or whatever. But our goal is to put a counter on this land that makes it so that we can't lose the game, and or to get a Gideon down where we can start taking turns with the ring out and draw into victory. So let's play this a bit. This is like one of my favorites, and I'm really glad that Geiscam isn't around anymore, and that Geomancer combo is easier to deal with now, because that makes this deck viable again, which is really nice. Because I love this deck and it's a lot of fun. Okay. Tap land, go. You always want white mana with this deck. Okay, Fireblade Charge, wonderful. Tap land, go. Hopefully we don't get hammered. We're gonna get hammered. Great. Well, now we have to play Mutavault out to solve for time. It's probably not enough. We need a Gideon. Okay. Ideally, he sacks it to try and kill us. That would be the best scenario here. Okay, sure. Like, our ideal scenario is he... Okay, so is that lethal? That puts it at 12-12. We can block 2. Alright. Alright. He got us. Like I said, there's 2 decks that have reliable turn 2 kills in the format. Tier 1 decks. Well, one is a tier 1 deck in my opinion. One is trash. Hammer Time, tier 1 deck, kills on turn 2, also can kill on turn 3, turn 4, etc. And it grinds pretty well. Very good deck. I like Naya Hammer Time personally. Then there is the like dragon deck with Minion of the Mighty. That deck's a meme. It's a trash deck. It's terrible. It like wins maybe 1 out of 3 matches, maybe if you get lucky. Trash can deck. I mean, all we needed was our Divine Purge, right? Like, and we would have been fine, but... Alright, hold up the reprieve. Try and make our way to Karn. Sure. We should line up pretty well against the Geomancer thing our opponent's trying to do here. I think trying to adapt the deck into Geomancer is a bad idea. We're gonna play this. Normally next turn would be his combo turn, but we can use Karn to kill his token, so we know he's not gonna combo next turn. Turn off his treasure strategy entirely. Okay, that's fine. Let's pay 2. 3 for this. One, 2, 3. So if we find another land, we're in good shape. Let's also get...
My purpose is greater than myself.
I think it's liquid metal coating here. Reprieve very good because we can stop his combo regardless. So what are the... I think we wait still. We can play this. We would rather him play Geomancer than a dinosaur, so we're going to kill this one. Start eating lands. Force him to try to go off. That's fine, it doesn't do anything. So now he has 2 mana. Okay. Check it out. He's got 2 mana. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. He doesn't have anything anymore. Well, he might have Bedazzle. Okay, we'll wait. We really want him to try to combo out. But we will settle for just Ponzing. Okay, now we do it for sure. So we'll kill this. Plus on this. Just play this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Play this. Alright, now we don't care if he combos out. Damage is no longer relevant to us. So we know he has Carnosaurs and shit, which is why I was really hesitant to combo out with exactly the right amount of mana. But with 1 more mana, you can, as you saw, you can do your thing that gives everything hexproof. And then you can do it under the cover of that, and it's really hard to stop at that point. Your artifact has hexproof, your creature land has hexproof. This room's starting to smell like that chili that's cooking over there. But assuming we hit a mana, we're in pretty good shape with this hand. I think we can keep it, especially on the draw. The anti-Thoughtseize tech, assuming it's not a turn 1 Thoughtseize. Or turn 0, actually. Goblins. Okay. Divine Purge should line up pretty well against goblins. Assuming we can get there. We do have the reprieve turn after this turn to try and draw into a land. Alright, opponent, have at it. Reprieving like a Muxus that he sacrificed a bunch of shit for could be yummy. Okay, another Skirk Prospector, sure. Anything else? Just a swing? Sure. Okay, take one. That is the best thing we could have drawn. Exactly what we wanted to see. Now we have Divine Purge available to us. We have Chance for Glory into Gideon available. I kind of want to make him do this again. Yeah, we're going to reprieve this. I'll shock this in. Hope he repeats the same play and doesn't just Muxus us. And then Chance for Glory at the end of his turn. Take another turn. Play Gideon, Emblem, Divine Purge. Oh, are you sacrificing Skirk Prospectors? Is that where we're at right now? Surely not. Wow. Really? Okay. That was pretty ballsy. Let's go ahead and take an extra turn. Play Gideon, he should be safe.
This is a plane worth saving.
I think we're just going to plus on Goblin Bombardment and... Oh, well. Okay, that's pretty good. I mean, if I'm going to take an extra turn, I'm going to take an extra turn, you know what I'm saying? Might as well.
Not if I can help it.
Sure. Sack it and deal a damage to me. What? Why didn't you Goblin Bombard, bro? Alright, now we're just going to tutor up a land.
Let's do this one-on-one.
Alright, opponent doesn't have a combo anymore because this is prevented. We can also respond to first day of class with Surge of Salvation. So we should be in reasonable shape here. They're in Vigil. Sure. Let's just go ahead and plus this.
Try getting through me.
Two. Hang on. I think we can mana up Play this, grab a mana, exile Divine Purge, since that doesn't feel like it's going to be super relevant. Play this, gain life. Get a tap land. March for 2, exiling Divine Purge, kill it for an Vigil. Force opponent to Faithless Looting. Okay, that's great. Now we can play Ring. Start taking over the game. Or we could play Book. Sure. I think we're gonna play the Book. We're close to being able to do it. 1, 2, 3. We just need one more white. No. It's white only. Okay. Like America in the 1950s. Okay. Pass a turn. We're basically neutralizing his ability to use Goblin Bombardment for the combo here. By preventing the damage every turn. It'll take him, with his current board state, it's it for a long time. 5 turns to kill Gideon with only 1 Putrid Goblin, because he takes it down to 4, then we plus it, takes it down to 3, then we plus it, takes it down to 2, then we plus it, takes it down to 1, then we plus it, then it kills it. By that time, we should have Book on Faceless Haven. If we don't hit a land, we just one ring and then draw at the end of his turn if we don't have to surge. I think he might have just left too. It seems like we have a lever, salty lever. I swear to God, they need they need a way to reward people for ethical play. And by ethical play, I mean conceding when you want to concede, that's fine. Scooping on the first drop is fine, whatever. They like salty roping when you're losing is not fine. They need an AI that fucking scans people's play and figures out the people that are salty roping and fucks them somehow. Make the game a lot better. Here you go, bro. Oh. Did you do that? Did you knock that down, dude? Or did it just fall? Yeah, he left. Go fuck yourself, opponent. You're a bitch. You're a little whiny baby bitch. If you're gonna leave the game, just concede and leave the game. All you're doing is intentionally wasting other people's time. You're being an asshole. Go fuck yourself. What we get? Clandestine Meddler. Haven't heard of it. Probably not good. Hey, puppos. Keep it. Settle pretty good. Settle much better now without without Guy Scam and Geomancer in the meta as much. It's kind of the results of it being a turn 4 format instead of a turn 3 format. Hey, buddy. Play your tap land, play your Sacred Foundry, untap to pay the life. Try to hit our land. Oh, no. Play the non-pain land untap. I was going to say try to hit our land drops, but we hit our land drops. Now we can at least get to settle in ring mana, which is quite good. This looks like it might be the Geomancer combo, maybe? I don't know what this is. Hive and Copperline. Red, green, black. I prefer not. Alright. Fine. Alright, you get one of my rings. No more Thoughtseize for you. Next turn we can Gideon Emblem. Right?
A fight? And you think you can win? I'm tired of your
Don't
secrets.
probably don't need these. He's not gonna win the race with us with a ring out. Oh, that's fun. Alright, so Chance for Glory. Draw a card. Gideon. Emblem.
Your weapons won't help. Let's
Draw 2
finish
cards. Play land. I wish I could hit Planeswalkers, but whatever. I think we can safely pitch the farewell here.
We all have things we want.
We will outpace the Liliana. Sure. Let's draw some more cards. Play Gideon plus Vault, Gideon, plus
Gods of this world
Liliana.
are
Did he have any
worthy of
creature
service.
lands? Ah, fuck, he did.
I'm ready for
Well, that's
whatever
fine.
you got.
If he wants to pull out Hive of the Eye Tyrant, I'm actually fine with it. Because we got March. And I will march the shit out of your land, dude. You want to make us both discard again? It doesn't seem to be working out super great for you. Alright.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Do it. Nope, it doesn't do it. I'm gonna swing on the Liliana.
I don't think so.
Oh, you tapped wrong. You can't block now, my friend. Shielder's Edict or bust, but Shielder's Edict would already kill our Gideon. He wants to try to save the ult from the Liliana, but I don't think he got there. Do not think he got there. Alright, let's see what we get. That is quite good. 1, 2, 3. 1. Make into a creature. Chance for glory. Alright. Liliana dies. Opponent discarded like 10 cards to their own Liliana while we were gassing up from Ring. Works out. So we activate the Univault there before we cast our extra turn spell because it makes it indestructible. Tap land. Tap land. Book comes out next turn. And we just need the Mutavault. Book. Mana Tithe? Alright. Grief. Sure. Oh, we're dead. Wait, no, we're not dead. His Mind Stones. That's a terrible card to play in this deck, dude. You play Quintoris Khan when you want to win. Play One Ring. Like, I mean, it's funny because it's a decent Planeswalker to begin with, but, like, this card is a 1-card combo. If I was going to build a deck around this card, probably just make sure that as soon as I play it, I win, you know? Let's play this, tap this, draw a card. Play this. He can Divine Purge it if he wants. He loses more than we do. Marches that instead of the ring. Okay. Sure. Well, that clears the room. That clears the board for our own Divine Purges. Play me some more 2-mana shits. Alright, that's kind of a problem. Sure. Damage. Damage. Let's play this. Let's do Purge. Let's tap this and draw 2 cards. Creature of Planeswalker. So this can kill our Gideon. Sure. Take more damage. Token. So next turn is big because we can play Gideon and play an extra turn spell potentially. And draw with the ring. Alright, let's see how we do. Nice. Okay. Gideon. Emblem.
Show me what you can do. Save
Chance for
yourself
glory.
and give up now.
Oops. Alright, what do you got, opponent? Got burn spell for my Gideon? That's fine, I got another one. I think Farewell will not be seeing play this game, most likely. Okay, that's good because it can save our Gideon. We can also plus here.
Try getting through me.
Draw a bunch of cards. That's great. So now we can chance for glory, search for glory. We will fetch up our book. And now all we need is a Mutavault. We have protection from that. Tap land can go. One of these settles can go. Let's go to 0 life. Oh, there's the Mutavault. Oh my god. So stinking lucky. Book. Mutavault. Book. Plus on this.
Let's do this.
Draw 4 cards. March for 2, exiling one of our settles to take this out. We're gonna have to discard cards anyway, right? So might as well. Pitch, settle, and a land. All right. Next turn we can make it indestructible. Chandra doesn't do damage, remember this. It can add emblems, but you can't minus to deal damage to anything. Yeah, it doesn't work.
Glad I could help with your not being on fire problem.
I really question what is the point of Quintoris here. So now we move into protection mode. We just have to protect this land. So we want something to make it indestructible with, which we have in our hand. But we need an opportunity to do that safely as well. So like the hexproof spell would be really, really good here. Draw 5. Play another Mutavault, play a Karn. What we can actually do is go ahead and activate this.
Stand down.
Fragment reality. Okay. That's fine.
How do you feel about a rematch?
Get a liquid metal coating. Get rid of our purges. Our reprieve is useful. Get rid of this mutable. Land. Or pain land since we can't pay for it. There's our Surge. Surge of Salvation. Another Gideon.
Defend yourself. I've been waiting for this.
Start attacking white mana.
Evil cannot withstand a righteous heart.
Should be good now. He's very unlikely to have something that can just straight up exile our land.
You hold no power over me.
If you want to fight, you got it.
Get more white mana. And opponent gets tired of it, so we just win the game. Yeah, so like once your mutable is indestructible, it's like a sacrifice all in. So like the destroy, I think it's destroy all lands though, is the white card. But yeah, it's tough. All right. We got Anti-Thoughtseize Tech. We got Divine Purge to stall. We got a Karn to fetch a book. And we have a Mutavault and 2 white. Sure. Our desire is for opponent to go wide. Play the Mutavault just to make him think twice. If he were to like tap out with all 1/2 hasty boys, we could activate the Mutavault. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Maybe he won't realize that it still does damage. He figured it out. Alright, sure. Play me more creatures, please. That's not a creature, you fool. Alright, so you have to wait at least one more turn for the Divine Purge. Pass it up. Play out your Scamp. Play me some more creatures. For me to board wipe. Sure. Surely you got another creature, right? Rage, sure. We take some damage here. Okay, Divine Purge. Next is Karn Fetch Book. Hold up Surge. Playbook, hold up Reprieve. Win the game, hopefully. Castle, Embereth. You want to play one of your exile boys here, dude? Sure. Karn. Fetch.
I am not frightened by you.
A book. Now he has a choice. If he lets us keep Karn, we can play and grab the ring to try and stall more. Okay, play Scamp, sure. If we only take 2 damage, if we only take 1 damage here, we're in good shape. Yep. I'll keep that, please. Thank you.
I do not feel pain.
Beautiful. Alright, so... book.
Some solutions
Alright.
must be built.
Let Jesus take the wheel. We can surge to protect from the Cacophony Scamp sacrifice. Okay. And now he's in danger of being remanded. Like, we would prefer to hold the surge so that we can safely activate our Mutavault. Strike Two-Face. Yeah, let's remand it. Really a point in sacrificing that at this point, right? I mean, I guess you could sacrifice it to stop me from tutoring. That is true. Alright, sure. I think you lose, buddy.
You are acting unwisely. Oh, say hello to my little.
Alright. Your move, opponent. I didn't like the rules of this game, so I changed them. Now the rule is, you can only win the game if you can kill my land, not if you can kill me. Couldn't have happened a second too soon. Alright, sure. Put me at all the negative life total you want. Alright. Sure. Alright, that's cool. Let's just go ahead and grab
Not everyone's my allies.
the
are
ring.
counting on me.
Start drawing some cards off of it. Leave up Surge of Salvation because this can stop land destruction. That's why this is a good card in this deck specifically. It both covers our combo turn of putting the book on the Mutavault, and it can also stop things like Field of Ruin effects from occurring. Double mountain. That's rough. Now we can just draw cards. We don't care about the downside of the ring because we don't lose the game from having less than 0 life. Sure. I did have the ring, by the way, so even if I had not, even if I wasn't negative health, I would have still had the ring protection. Grab, like,
My grief fuels my mission.
God Pharaoh statue. Gideon. Grab an emblem.
Show me what you can do. Save yourself and give up now.
Oh, fuck. I didn't leave a mana up. Well, if he plays Field of Ruin, he got us. Somehow, I don't think he has any Field of Ruins in his deck. I have a sneaking suspicion there is no land destruction. Sure. Go for it, bro. And basically, as soon as we find an extra turn spell, especially with them empty-handed, we immediately can just make our Mutavault indestructible, and then even Field of Ruin wouldn't matter. We should stop that Lomac courier, buddy.
Count on a rematch.
There it is. He has no lands. Or he has no cards, so we're just going to do this. Do this. Grab a card.
Rid you of your corruption.
Maybe like a Platinum Angel would be fun. Play another Gideon. Plus here.
Virtue will always triumph. I'm going in.
If I cast this, do I have 3 mana? No, not yet. But I should be able to cast this. Cast this.
Allow me. This ends now. Evil cannot withstand a right. Stand down.
Bonk.
Some solutions must be built.
Let's just put him out of
No
his misery.
power over them.
I love this deck. It's so fun. It's such a troll deck. I love it. Ooh, that chili smelling good. This. Woo, MTG! Alright, we're up against some kind of Izzet shenanigans. This is probably Phoenix. It's running Sleight of Hands. This. Got Reprieve up. Got our Search for Glory. Let's just reprieve that away. Let's grab a Gideon here. Play it again. I dare you. Play that Dreadhorde again. It's gonna get exiled, motherfucker. Okay, we're just chilling. Say what again? Sure. Down to 20. If he taps out, we can double turn. Like, if he taps out and it's not too much damage. Like, we'd love to see him go wide here. That would be the best result. Okay, I don't know. Shoot to get value. No value for you. You bitch. You wizard bitch. I know what you can do with your wizards. This deck's stronger against wizards than the other deck. We want him to go all in. Alright, 2 mana open. As soon as he taps out, Chance for Glory, Gideon, 2 extra turns. Chance for Glory again, 3 extra turns. Okay, that's gonna encourage him to go all out. Yeah, now rush that shit. Punch me. Alright, great. This is beautiful. Okay. This is what you do, right? You wait for the opponent to tap out. Play this. Now we get 2 turns back to back, but we would lose the game at the end of the first one, except we have Gideon. And Gideon Emblem.
It's time to give up.
Now we're gonna punch once.
Not if I can help it.
Take another turn. Now we're going to plus Gideon on you. Play the One Ring. Draw a card. We have another Gideon. We got Divine Purge if he wants to. Like, this would normally, you'd expect them to go wide here because, oh shit, he's got One Ring out. He's pretty much tapped out. I need to kill this fucking Gideon. He's gonna Wreck Charge here, probably. Kill the Gideon? Sure. Then we're gonna purge, draw some cards.
Next time I'll be ready.
Beautiful. That's exactly what we wanted to do, is go wide. Let's draw some cards. That's pretty good. Play a ring, draw another card. Pass the turn, give him the opportunity to go even wider. Pretty good. Looking pretty good. Sure. I mean, he will get a lot of cards, a lot of card advantage from attacking with the Dreadhorde, recurring, expressive, iteration, etc. We're just gonna cycle the ring again. I mean, I think that's the way. Draw 3. Become immune. Mana up more. Look for book. Because we have the surge. If we get book now, and if we get book and Mutavault, we can just go off. Pick one. Take 1 damage. Draw a bunch of cards. Faceless Haven. Can I book and ring? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I can, but I also Divine Purge. Okay, sure. Purge that shit. Play another ring. Arcanist. I may have blown it. Maybe I was supposed to play book there. I'm worried about him being able to destroy the book, because at this point he almost certainly has the artifact destruction to do so. Let's draw a card. Play book. Play Gideon. Plus Gideon on the Dreadhorde Arcanist. Hold up Surge of Salvation.
I will prove myself worthy. Now it's my turn.
Play the tap land. Pass the turn. Okay, so he's got to kill Gideon. Kill my book. He needs 2 things to kill the book. Yeah, he's got it. It's to deal 9 damage to us. And kill Gideon. And stop the book from going off next turn. So, let's see if he can do it. Let's see if he can manage it. What you got? Okay, Symmetry Sage is a pretty good start, but keep in mind Dreadhorde Arcanist does no damage. Okay, Reckless Charge, great. I can do some damage. Reckless Charge again. Kill the Gideon. I think he can win here. Unless I'm mistaken. Let's see if he finds the line. He needs to Reckless Charge again on the Symmetry Sage. Use the Symmetry Sage to boost the Dreadhorde Arcanist, and then recur the Flame of the North to kill the Gideon. The Arcanist won't do damage, so he has to buff it. If he does this, I don't think that's enough. I'm counting 8 damage total. Oh no, he does have it. Okay, he does. Wait, he went all face. I have a Gideon emblem. Alright. But what do you do about the Gideon? Tapped out. Alright, well. See you, nerd. This one has the most growth potential.
Worthy opponent.
Alright, I don't think he can win from here. I don't think you can win from here. Yeah, so like, opponent made a mistake. He needed to both do 9 damage to us and kill the Gideon, and he did have a line that would have done that. And it was the one I was saying. You Wreck Charge the Symmetry Sage, boost the Symmetry Sage with the Symmetry Sage, Wreck Charge the Symmetry Sage again, boost the Dreadhorde Arcanist, even though the Dreadhorde Arcanist does no damage, use the Dreadhorde Arcanist to recur the spell that fucking does 5 damage, kill the Gideon, I take 9, ring ticks, I die. The opponent had it, but they lost it. Sure.
Retreat.
By all means, opponent. Opponent knows they probably don't have any land destruction. Scoop the game. Man, I love this deck. It's great. I love the fact that I can play it again. Now if they just do something about Wizards, Historic would be a real... Well, I guess you got Wizards, Hammer Time. Wizards, it would be a real turn 4 format. Which I honestly think is kind of the sweet spot for Magic. It's like a turn 2 format like Legacy. Legacy's like a turn 1 to 2 format. And that's shitty. Like, it's like nobody likes getting beat before you have a chance to do anything. Nobody really likes playing a tap lane and then losing on turn 2. Turn 3 is still pretty fast. Turn 4 is like, it's a good healthy format in my opinion. Nonsense. Okay, let's go. Soulscar Mage, sure. Sure. I think I'm play the Gideon ticket up and prep for playing the ring out. Let's do that. Gideon. Let's make him commit a lot of resources to the
Defend
Gideon.
yourself. You'll have to get through me first.
Jinx, this isn't a good spot. Gosh. Hey, Jinxie, you can't stand on my keyboard. Sorry, buddy. I give you some pets though. All right, do you swing it at Gideon or me? Swings it at Gideon. Great, wonderful.
I have let
Let's play a
all
ring.
you down.
You want to use any of your spells? Darkness. This card should be banned. It's just like it's in too many decks. Ban this. It fixes Wizards and it fixes like a lot of stuff overnight. Okay, so let's draw a card. Play Gideon. Plus Gideon.
Gods of this world are worthy of service.
Let's okay. You can still kill with Gideon if you wish, but I'm gonna get 2 cards out of it. Sure. So now I guess he can kill Gideon with only 2 of the creatures. It's 5 either way. Okay. Divine Purge, hello, where are you, Mr. Purge? Well, that's we're dead next turn, so we're casting that no matter what. We're dead. We didn't hit. We needed to hit a Gideon. Or to have that settle a while back. God, it's been Wizards and Burn all day. Can I just get a non-wizard deck? Tapland, we are on the draw, so 2 lands is probably okay. Yeah, I'll keep it. Jesus Christ! Why is this the only deck in the format? Please, please nerf this deck. Just like get rid of it. Tired of seeing it. It's annoying. Jesus Christ. Wizards, okay. Green wizards, okay. Regular wizards, okay. It's just freaking lame to see the same deck over and over 1 billion times. You can put that right back into your hand, which is nowhere because it's exiled now. Let's go ahead and play a Gideon. We're going to plus Gideon and one of these because we have multiple Gideons.
Let's do this one-on-one.
Now, if you want to kill it, you're going to have to swing on it. It's got 4 toughness. It's not that easy. Sure. It's just so annoying. It's like it's always the same shit, man. Alright. You gonna swing on that Gideon or are you swinging on me? Swings on the Gideon. Great. It takes 6 damage off our face.
Retreat.
Let's play another Gideon.
Oketra, watch over me. You'll have to get through me first.
Target, but sure. Kill my Gideon again. Or is it me? It's me. Alright, so we're gonna activate Gideon to get an emblem.
You should quit now.
Play a book. I mean, we're fucked, right? Like, there's no way he doesn't have another spell. So tired of this deck. It's so lame. This deck's been like 25% of the meta for like 2 years. Literally. It's ridiculous. Alright, we're just dead. Should we just scoop it up? Lame. Man, I wish I pulled freaking subtle. We have 6 board wipes. We didn't hit any of them. Unfortunate. It's like... I don't understand how... it takes them so long to like balance shit. Okay, well we have settles. Probably gonna just keep it on having 2 settles. Maybe we can jam a settle into some wizards. It's not wizards though, because he doesn't have a companion. It's like control. We actually have a decent matchup against control because of our ability to wait until they tap out at the end of our turn, get an extra turn, and then do all the stuff that we needed to do. Like, our best draw here, we have to set up Gideon and extra turn spell in our hand. Galvanic Iteration, okay. Fine with that. Surge of Salvation, probably pretty relevant if he's running Galvanic. Like Mill. So Mill's 4 cards. I don't think we surge this. Mill's himself. I see. Okay.
Behold, my epilogue.
Treasure Cruise, Fiery Impulse. Okay. Okay, that's a good card to pick up. Now we just need the Gideon part of it. Keep milling yourself, buddy. Sure. Is it just Phoenix? Is it just like weird Phoenix?
Is upon you.
Seems like it might just be like weird Phoenix. Alright, we can't do anything yet. Karn is quite good. Because Karn... Sure. Sure, that's fine. There's the Phoenix. Okay. If he taps out and gets his Phoenix back, Phoenix back, we can exile everything. So he has to cast 3 spells. 1 mana per spell. He gets 2 Phoenixes back, hits us for 8, and then we farewell. Actually, it's 10 because we'll take 2 as a part of it. Okay, sure. We'll get to exile his graveyard too. So we can get rid of them permanently. That sounds spell pierce to me. Let's just hold up settle. Do it. Mill yourself more. I mean, the clock is slow right now. I'm not worried about it.
My dreams dissipate. This is my masterpiece.
Sure.
I am your greatest. You collect snack.
We're chilling. We still have 38 cards in our deck. I'm not super worried about getting milled out by Ashiok. Not super worried about this either.
Behold, my epilogue of fear.
I'll take the hit. Reprieve that. Getting a book down's really good here. Can't counter it very effectively. Sure. 8 cards left, huh? Remarkably light. I mean, maybe he can kill us here. He has all 4 phoenixes. He has to be able to counter the settle. If he does, we're dead. Might actually be able to better to march one. March the Ledger Shredder, take 12. And then we can pay for a Spell Pierce. And then we have settle the next turn. Here.
Your final terror is upon you.
Pay 2, exile this. No. Pay 2, exile this. Okay. What else you got? Alright, my turn. Gideon. Pretty good.
Show me what you can do. There is no shame in quitting.
He's got it, he's got it. We would lose either way. I think maybe I was just supposed to set up settle the wreckage. Oh. Okay, it goes off. Good to go. How much mana left? Surge. We win. We win. We win. At least it's a different. At least it's a little different. But yeah. Mutavault off the top means we get an emblem, means he loses. Because he can't win. We win by not losing. And he loses by not winning. And he wishes he was winning, but that's not the game that we're spinning. From the beginning, the only ending was us never losing and him never winning. Yeah, I don't give a shit about authority of the consoles. It does not matter one little tiny bit to us. Sure. We're gonna search for a land here. We're gonna grab... Snowland. Faceless Haven. Play a ring so I can play Karn. We're chilling. 3-mana book. Get rid of the No More Lies. Next turn we can play it again, but this time we can pay for the No More Lies. Okay. Now if he were to, say, tap out to draw a bunch of cards here, we could chance for glory. Like that. Now we need protection for our land because he probably does have, he most likely does have, whatchamacallit, the land that destroys other lands. I can't, man, my memory is so bad, it's hilarious. Okay, let's go ahead and play as a Gideon. See if he counters it. Okay, let's go Karn. No more lies. Okay, sure. Sure. Be your annoying self. Alright. You're gonna need some cards there, buddy. 3 damage. I don't really care about damage, but we do have to protect this. Alright, draw your card. You're gonna draw now, yeah. Because I'm gonna exile that. Alright. Exile that. Then you we have to turn off the card advantage engine that he's running. Just farewell all creatures, enchantments, and graveyards. Get rid of relevant cards for Snapcaster targets. Okay, sure. Do shit about that. But we don't want to see Field of Ruin. Field of Ruin is bad. Although you can do a trick. I think it says non-creature on Field of Ruin. Unless I'm mistaken. So you can like activate the creature when they activate the effects. Play Gideon, plus it. Alright, sure. Plus here, because we want him to go wider, and we'll set up for settle next turn. Okay, it does nothing to attack, so we probably won't.
The side of justice will never lose.
Deluge, trying to hit a counter spell for this, or fragment or something like that. Let's see if he did it. That's not a counter spell. That's not a counter spell opponent. Immortalize won't do it. Veto will do it though. Sure. Alright, settle. He swings on us, we settle. We swing on the Emperor.
Remember your training.
So, what does he have as far as creature lands go? He can make one blocker. Place fairy. Okay, sure. Now we can't make any blockers, so we just kill Teferi.
Hold that thought.
So we're gonna kill Teferi.
They're with me.
Let's go ahead and kill the Teferi. Let's take an extra
I'll have a better
turn.
plan next time.
Oh, it's indestructible now, by the way. We win.
Stand down.
I think we just win now.
Count on a
Years of
rematch.
training. For this?
I guess Teferi Ultimate can still kill us. So we need to land a Karn. Sure. By all means. He has done his job.
Revisit my training.
That's good. How many cards left? 32. Sure. I mean, creatures don't really matter now. Teferi is his only out, so we have to stop the Teferis, which is a challenge. Because he's gonna out mana us very quickly. Or out card us very quickly, since he was able to stick a ring, and we were not. Sure. Yeah, his opponent's probably favored to win here. This isn't bad, though. approach. I'm ready to lose. Sure, go for it. Normalize won't do it. It has to be a hard counter. Oh, that's the wrong spell to use on that card. Okay, so he just fucking gave us a serious chance at winning the game. If he can't counter that and it goes off, he's dead. Because we've cast it once now and he put it right back in our hand. Never reprieve an approach of the second sun. Never. Because if I draw a reprieve next turn, for example, then I may be able to get around whatever counters he's got, and he just loses the game on the spot. That was a bad play, opponent. Do not remand approach. Just let it go. Maybe he only had one Teferi. Because, like, that is a problem for the deck. Is like, fucking, eventually he's going to stick a Teferi. I'm not going to be able to do anything about it. He's going to ult it, and then he can kill the land. Field of Ruin won't do it, but Teferi absolutely can. It's one of the few things that can. Clown shoes. That was ridiculous. Okay. I'll take it. We're on the draw. We got two lands on the draw with a redraw. It's kind of how my math works. If you have a redraw and 2 lands, you can take the hand as long as you're on the draw. I wouldn't take this hand on the play. Need more lands for that. I mean, him basically ass-pulling a counterspell to stop our ring earlier on in the game. We would have won the game a long time ago if it wasn't for that. And that sucks, because now we're probably not going to redraw because he's on a control list, so he's not going to play anything for us to reprieve. So now we really need to hit another mana. We really need to hit another mana. Like, ASAP. ASAPity. ASAPity, rabbit rapidy. Let's reprieve that. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Play our book out. He may have removal for it. It's possible. But if we draw a Mutavault here, we're just screwed. I think we do it, man. It's possible. Or do I play the ring? He's definitely got Teferi. I'm gonna play the ring.
You know what?
Ugh, gross. Okay, so in that case, we're gonna play Karn. And we're gonna swing with the ring.
There is great power in the things we make.
And we're going to exile this thing. Sure. We have to kill the Teferi.
Want me to phase you out of time?
Sure.
Oh, that's
add something similar to my deck. No.
Awaken.
That's kind of unfortunate, actually. I forgot about the hall. Oh, he did the wrong one, though. Alright.
That's what pain feels
Let's
like.
go this.
You'll have to get through me first.
Okay, and his. I know it's a fairy.
Hurry.
How do I do this? I should fetch with Karn Pithing Needle? I don't know if I have it. So we're gonna draw finally with our ring.
I will not stop.
Liquid metal coating can turn to fairy off. Godfair's statue is a beater. I think it's actually liquid metal coating.
This is a plane worth saving. Your defeat is inevitable.
And we have to stop the Gideon this turn. So we're gonna let him draw. Sure. He needs to ult the Teferi, but he can't do that till next turn. We're gonna hit the Teferi this turn, so hopefully it'll be alright. Why didn't you use your fucking Lotus Field, bro? You can't use your Gideon, sorry. Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So he has just enough to do that. That's fine though. Oh yes. Brilliant. Okay. You? You? You?
Oh,
You?
I've got you.
You? 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 turn, you end the turn, I begin my extra turn. You.
Some solutions must be built.
You.
How long do you
Fight
wanna
on
wait?
without me.
Now you can kill my Gideon with your Gideon, and that's fine. I guess I should have killed the Gideon, huh? Okay, Deluge. We're gonna start Ponziing here. Kill Gideon. Do I just pull in Cityscape Leveler, perhaps? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I don't have the mana. Okay. Draw some cards.
Virtue will always triumph. Let's do this one-on-one.
Let's kill that.
Oh, say hello to my little friend.
Start picking off lands. Sure. By all means.
I've been waiting.
Radiants can just trade pluses on each other. I'm gonna pull a Godpharaoh statue, I think. We can kill the Gideon too, maybe. Sure. If he swings with Gideon, we can settle it, and he can lose the game potentially. I haven't seen any counter spells from this guy. He's running something kind of similar to what we're. This is the Jeskai version. It's actually I've got a Jeskai version I like better than this, but all right, come on, play it to fairy. Get your Gideon settled. I think trying to make it work with Lotus combo is a little bit too much. Like you're trying to do too many things. Faye, sure. Reveal a card. The Elder Spell, ooh, that's fun. Right, so I'm gonna kill your Gideon though. I think, right? Narset's a problem. Okay, sure. Narset is a little bit of an issue. Yeah, I wouldn't have attacked you with that one anyway, dude. So, in that case, I think I'll just approach the second sun. Hit Narset.
Sloppy technique.
You don't have to pay those. Little tap. I mean, we already killed one tap. About halfway through his deck. Fae of Wishes. On tap, sure. Sure. Take an extra turn, sure. Now, does he have a way to recur it?
Don't worry. It's only a little mist.
Fragment's fine. That thing's kind of served its purpose at this point. We needed it to stop the Teferi. Sure.
Let's do this. Eternal Western.
I haven't seen a single counterspell, so I think we're probably pretty safe on the counterspell front.
We need to move quickly.
We do need a good draw, though. Karn would be the best, I
You
think.
hold no power over me.
We get a Karn. We get a Karn, we can kill the Narset. And then use the ring, maybe. Book of Exalted Deeds. Alright. We're just chilling. We really want him to make a mistake and swing with this Gideon.
Give me a moment. Or a few.
It's not good. Already plus this, right? No, he didn't.
Let's do this.
With thoughtfulness before action.
I do think we stay in it even after he exiles our land here. Oh my god, he didn't
Keep up the pace.
emblem? That's crazy to me. I feel like you emblem 1000% here. Alright, let's draw a card. Surge will protect it for a turn. Sure.
I do not do this
And
like
draw a card. This doesn't draw, this doesn't draw. Sure.
so much to do and so much time to do.
Keep an open mind.
How many cards left here? 24? Can we defend for that long? We have to... How do we do this? We have to draw something to deal with the Gideon. Alright, this is great. He wastes that. I think we lost. Alright. Scoop it up. Oh, well, sometimes it do be like that. So notice how we were like, let's change decks and see what the difference is in the opponents we face. Also, I want to burn one. Oh man, that chili smelling fucking good. Pour a can of beer in that bitch. Here we go. I mean, it's all redraws, so I'm gonna take it. Just loot, loot. Crab. Grand portal. Text. What do we got here? Thran Temporal Gateway deck. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. I think next turn we just play untap Steam Vents, hold up Thirst of Knowledge on his turn. Mindstone, you got another? Got another mana rock? No. Ooh. That changes our strategy. In this case, we'll play this guy. Take the action. Put one of these in our graveyard. Play this guy. Pay 2 life. Draw 2 cards. Don't think that's gonna come in handy. Alright, there we go. Next turn we're gonna mill half his deck, and then after that we're gonna Jace and mill the rest of it. Ring. Doesn't really stop anything we're doing here at all, actually. All the cards you want, buddy. And next turn we just big Jace, mill for 15. He's got 3 cards left to combo with. And if he draws 2 cards here, it's actually just lethal. I don't even know if he can combo out anymore, right? Oh, they added this. No, this is different. This is not what I thought it was. Okay, Sculpting Steel, Powerstone Shard. Now he's got 4 mana. Karn. What does Karn buy you?
Stand down.
Karn's a little spooky. Alright, well. 4 mana Jace. Minus
Is wasted. You cannot
5. Mill 15. You have 2 cards left. So that's like an example of one of the grindy games where you don't get to combo out, but you can still mill people out. Good to me. So, Faithless Looting, card advantage when you have it paired with this. So we'll keep it because we know that we're going to get 2 cards, and we know we're going to discard this because we want to discard this. Faithless Looting, okay. Faithless Looting, okay. Faithless, oh. Big time card advantage. Stitcher, mill 3, hits nothing, wonderful. Exactly what we want to see. Mill 3 more and hit nothing, please. Great. Okay, so now we do not care about the Goblin Engineer. We do care about the Brewvac and the Unholy Heat. And we're gonna go ahead and play our red mana non-pain because our life total is relevant here. Okay, mill 3 more. Please don't hit anything. What's he got in here? Whiffaroni. Alright, comes in without haste. Man, he's run pretty poor. You should have milled before you did that, though. I guess he couldn't. That makes sense. Can't actually do that. I think we play the Fraying Sanity. It's the least vulnerable to interaction. Brewvac does wall. I think we'll play the Brewvac actually because it walls the Bloodghast. Opponent's all in on the mill plan. I mean the self-mill plan. We can't lose much more life because he's got 3 more. So he's got 9 damage in his deck, basically, that we'll have to get through if we're going to live. So we can only go down to 9 life, effectively. And we're going to go down to 11 right here, which means that we can't shock in a land to Mindbreaker because we'll die. Oh no, he discarded 1. Okay, we're good. We got 1, 2. Yeah, 2 are already gone. So he's only got 6. So actually a land does win the game here. Man, this is really poor showing from this deck. Sure. Bring him on back. Alright. Yep. Yeah, so holding up Unholy Heat is the way. I think we got there. Because we can stop all the Bloodghast damage. Should have done this. Should have done this and just attacked. It would have been way better. Because now he can't do enough damage. Like, because he's got to think that, like, I'm milling, right? So I have to get through the rest of his creeping chills. He knows he has 2 left. I think it would have been smarter. Alright, here you go. Let's mill the rest of your cards. Only 3 creeping chills is super greedy, yo. You gotta run 4 of those. Like one of the best cards in your deck. Sure, have all the creatures you want. It's hard for us to beat this deck, so we actually got really lucky. A, opponent's only running 3 creeping chills. It's a bad idea. B, he drew really poorly. Or I guess not drew. He milled really poorly. He didn't hit any big mills. He didn't get any good early clocks. I think we lose that matchup like 9 out of 10 times. Mainly just because to mill them out, we have to take 12 damage. So like all they got to deal is 8 damage. So the timing is bad. Like, they get a little bit of damage and then you just can't win anymore. We got crabs, we got engineers, we got orbs, we got unholy heats. I think this is a keeper. Crab. Send a message. Next turn is Bruvac. And Fables. Cool thing. He does have this ultimatum late to dinner. I mean, okay, I'm gonna play the Bruvac. He's probably got the mastery for the Immersion Ultimatum. But I haven't seen this combination of cards, so like we don't know for sure that Immersion Ultimatum will kill us, because some people build decks with it where they don't just win when they cast that spell, which is madness to me. Oh, if you breach the multiverse, you mill 20. That means you're gonna mill out faster than us unless you can keep looping it. Which he can, sort of. Eat to dinner. To cast Scholar. To cast what? Immersion Ultimatum or Breach? Immersion Ultimatum, sure. What cards does he pick? Omniscience, Breach, Scholar. So either way he gets back a Scholar. Let's put the... We have to put the Omniscience back. I mean, it just is what it is. Alright. Get you some spells back. Just beware. You mill 20 cards instead of 10. But can you go on the pads, please? Thank you. Good girl. Sure. Hey, buddy. Probably done here. Yeah. Alright. Sure. That's lethal. 9974. Yeah, that's lethal. It's pretty cool. There's some Breach the Multiverse decks that I think are really neat. Hey, girl. Alright. One more game. Then I'm going to burn one. Probably play some WoW for a bit. Engineer, bring sanity, unholy heat, all the cards that we need to do the things. Let's play this because we don't want to take any damage if possible. Sure. Sure. Kill this. Possible that I should have waited. Violet, that's not... Oh my gosh. Come on up. You did it. Good girl. Matron. Get Muxus, probably. Either way, we're attaching fraying sanity. We do have the chum blocker for Muxus, so it's not guaranteed lethal. I count 5 mana. Alright. There's the Muxus. Let's see if it kills us. Oh, that's a fucking weak draw. Wow, what a weak draw. Not only does it not... You can't cast any more spells, bro. You can sacrifice stuff to get mana if you want. But you already cast your last spell, my friend. It's not how Ironcrag Feet works. That is not how Ironcrag Feet works, my friend. 44. Let's try to hit a land. What do we have in here? Instant artifacting creatures. So if I discard instant artifact sorcery enchantment, and then we just top the Muxus. Attacks. Trinko. And a Wily God. Alright, you lose. You lose. You lost. Your deck, it's gone. It's erased. Your deck, it's not your deck anymore. It's in the graveyard. Your deck is erased. Teresian Mind Eraser. Alright, GG's. I'm gonna play... I think I'm gonna play a little bit of WoW, get my Battlegrounds done on my Ellie Shaman meme build. So, later.